what he means to the defense?
Deron Payne, he's a great guy. You know, he's enthusiastic, athletic. I mean, whatever you want to call him, I mean, he's all of that. So just having a guy like that on our team is always fun.
I'll ask you, what is Anthony Everett? How have you seen him progress? You know, in that secondary as he's been a first-time starter this season.
I mean, he's progressing to the guy that I knew he was going to progress into. I mean, that's the reason why he started this year. You know, just with the past game that he just played, I mean, he played lights out. I mean, I just seen him consistently improve each and every game, each and every week, and I expect him to do the same next week, this week and next week.
Can you run faster than him?
Nah, I'm be straight up honest with you. He pretty fast though, but I mean, if you put me in a little training facility, give me a couple hills and a couple ladders, I'll probably be there.
How hard is it to catch a running back like Josh Jacobs, and how hard is he to wrap up?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. I mean, it's not even so much his speed. I mean, it's the fact that he can, you know, break tackles. You know, he's that type of guy that can break one tackle and get to the next level.
Is it? I mean, just what is about his ability to break tackles? I mean, why is it so difficult to wrap a guy like that up?
I mean, to be honest with you, just this type of mentality, you got to have that kind of like a 1-2 type of mentality. I mean, when he runs the ball, he wants to score. He doesn't just want to just run out of bounds or just kind of get 10 yards and be done. I mean, when he gets the ball, he's going to try to score each and every time.
What's his personality like? What's he like off the field?
Oh yeah, I mean he's an enthusiastic guy as well. I mean, just when his enclosed space or area, the guys the guys that he hangs with, you know, he's enthusiastic. But I would say kind of outside, you know, he's kind of more of like standoffish a little bit. But other than that, I mean, he's a great guy.
Tony Brown took a while to see the field this year, but injury got him in there. What have you seen from him? And it seems like a lot of guys root for him on this team.
Yeah, me and personally, I root for him. I've always rooted for Tony. I mean, me and Tony have a close relationship, and like any other guys that play on the defense right now, I expected him to do exactly what he did on this last game. I expect him to, you know, continue to improve each and every week.
What is it about him that the guys root for him, you think?
The thing I would say about him, just with all of the things that he's been through, he's the type of guy that, you know, who's faced a lot of adversity. He's just grown from it. And just with any other thing that he may face down in the future, I know he'll be ready for it.
You've been facing this offense every year of practice. What's the biggest difference from when you were a freshman to now with Alabama's offense?
Be honest with you, just with Lane Kiffin and his schemes and stuff, he's opened the offense up a lot, and he's gotten guys like, you know, Darius Stewart and Calvin Ridley the ball. You know, they've always opened things up like that for them to get the ball and be able to, you know, make plays. Just with the whole scheme, I mean, it's always a good thing for guys like us on defense to be able to face guys like that and also be able to go through, you know, practice and be able to see different things that, you know, good offense will, you know, show you. So I would say that.
You guys, is there any competition change in practice? The defense used to dominate the offense, come back?
Oh yeah, it's always a back and forth thing, you know, with the offense and defense, and that's the reason why, I mean, it makes our team so great, because we're all competitive. We always want to win. We always want to be the best. So just with that whole situation, I mean, that's what makes us so great.
Back to Tony, how much have you seen his growth off the field? Kind of, we talk about kind of what he's dealt with in his personal life. You know, seeing him kind of grow up as a man a little bit.
Yeah. Just with his off-field growth, I mean, he's, like I said, man, done everything that I knew he was going to do. I mean, just not even only just with him. I mean, just guys in general, like me as well. I mean, just going through college, you know, you go through years of just going through this whole program. Eventually, you're going to, you know, kind of become a man in a way. And I think that's exactly what he's done, too, and also me as well, and the guys that go ahead.
Which coaches kind of help with you the most in that area or regard?
I mean, to be honest with you, all of our coaches do that. Probably the one coach I would say most probably be Jerry Pruitt, my position coach. I mean, you know, he's always given us not just, you know, X's and O's, but he's always given us, you know, life concepts about how we should approach life, and that's the one thing I like about Jerry Pruitt.
What's maybe a life concept you've kind of taken to heart the most from Pruitt?
I mean, the number one thing I would say, you know, I mean, the game of football, you know, it's a game, and, you know, we all love the game, but, you know, there's bigger things other than football, you know, with family and friends and all those things. He's always telling us to kind of just enjoy those things and also enjoy the time that you do have around the guys that are here. Because, I mean, be honest with you, you know, we're embarking on history right now, so it's always good for you to just kind of slow down, just, you know, live in the moment.
I know you're probably you're definitely focused on this week and Chattanooga, but how much do you personally look forward to the Iron Bowl every year, kind of where you come from, that relationship, that connection to that city? How much do you kind of always mark that on your calendar?
I mean, just like we want to treat each and every game the same, but I mean, I'm not really worried about the Iron Bowl, but I will say the Iron Bowl is, I mean, just me and personally, a game that I always look forward to. I always circle on my calendar, but I mean, other than that, I mean, just as a team, and we always try to, you know, focus on that one game, that 1 week. So I would say that.
But along those same lines, from the end of fall camp, when you started preparation for Southern Cal, does practice change from that first week through the year? Is it different this week than it was
I mean,
back then?
to be honest with you, it's really been the same. The dangerous part about that is if you do change anything, you know, your performance may be different. So I think Coach Saban does a good job of just making sure that we do everything the same and try to keep basically everything consistent.
Coach,
to be honest with you.
Sorry, Coach Saban said today that he would like it if Power 5 teams started playing more Power 5 teams in the future. Just what do you feel about that? And do you like playing Power 5 teams?
Oh, yeah, I'm
more?
all for it. I mean, the guys that we have here are all competitive. We want to play the best guys, and if that can happen, I'm all for it.
I think personally, aren't you 2-0 now? You know, looking to be 3-0 against Auburn. You kind of keep that record book in the back of your head.
I mean, we're not really worried about the record. It's just, you know, like I said, man, we just try to, you know, approach each and every game the same, man. You know, if we do go 3-0, that's great. But just like I said, man, you know, each week we always had this motto of being 1-0 each and every week. So we could just be 1-0 each and every week. We'll be happy.
Couple more.
Does the win streak at all come up? 22 straight. You guys ever talk about that?
No, not really. I mean, once you lose, it is over. So it's kind of like we just kind of, you know, make sure that we, like I said, man, try to stay 1-0 each and every week. And then, I mean, once this thing is all over with, then we can celebrate about it, you know?
Any closer to getting the live elephant?
See, hey, I'm working on. To be honest with you, I'm working on that. I'm actually working on that. I've been talking to a couple of people about that though, so we're gonna see.
Did you talk to like zookeepers, circus?
See, I haven't got to that yet. See, I need. That's what I'm saying. See, we in the season right now. I need a little bit more time, so after the season, that we can kind of, you know, be in negotiation about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job,
Thanks, Rashaan.
I appreciate it.